Son of a bitch.
You know you're bad, Mom. Oh, come on. Go.
How's everyone doing today? Good Sunday? Good, good, good. Anybody hit? Make money? Hope you did. I don't know if I did or not. I haven't really checked, but let's see. Hey, get your light on for me. A little bit more lighting. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. All right, got some more lighting in here. Okay, good, good. Gotta have the lighting. Huh? Oh, but yeah, they broke, so I can't use them. The lens is over here. All right, guys, let's get it going. Let's see what's on tap for today. Any good games? Anybody know? Like I said, I didn't even look. Right? MLB. I said ESPN. We had we had some legs out there, so hopefully somebody hit today. Um, gotta have these because I can't see without them. So where are we? Okay. Miami 4, or should I say the Marlins 4, Colorado 3, Boston 0, LA Angels 6, Milwaukee 1, Cincinnati 2, and the bases are loaded. Yeah, the bases are loaded with Brewers with 1 out, so who knows? Tigers and White Sox 0-0. San Diego and San Francisco's later on. The rest of the games later on today. Well, we only got we don't have that many games on tap tonight, so right. So let me look and see what I did, or what we all did from yesterday. Looking at our sheet. Okay, what is Carl saying? Okay, been doing some. Carl's trying to help you guys win some money. I see. He's been doing pretty good. Where is my? There it is, right here. So. What do we have? The Tigers. That's not anything. Hadn't got started on any. That hadn't gotten started. The Marlins. I've got the Marlins on the money line on one, and I know for sure on the second one I got Colorado. So whatever. When it's 6 games like this, sometimes you can seize the moment. Not always. Just when you think you can seize the moment and you can really get down and get some wins, that's when you know what I mean? It kind of sucks, but that's just the way it is. Just be humble and be ready for the unexpected. Minnesota, that's for later. Okay, a lot of these games haven't gotten started yet. So right now, Colorado and Miami, 4-3, Miami. And you know what? I'm interested. I didn't take any player props on. I didn't take any player props on Max Meyer, and I like Max Meyer. Um, let's see. Shit, Max Meyer got 5 strikeouts. So remember, I told you I like Max Meyer. I like that kid a lot, and I just think that he's gonna be a force to deal with in the future. I really like that kid. He's got 5, so that's very, very impressive. Or impressing. Let me see. on now. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, there wait. We go. Okay. Oh, wait, there wait. We go. Okay. Oh, wait, there we go. All that feedback, it sucks. Hey, Alan, how you doing? I hope so. I hope we do have pizza in our pocket. Pizza money, right? All right. So far so good. Damn right. Damn right. So far so good. We just got to stay positive. Anything negative comes your way, you just, and that's how that goes. Yeah, but who is this that they? I mean, who's up to bat here in Colorado? Okay, so Miami, the bases is loaded with Marlins. Okay, Xavier Edwards is up to bat. So we'll see. Tigers just jumped on top 2-0. I mean, okay, so here's the deal, and here's why I fucked up, and I just realized that. I took the White Sox in one parlay, but what I should have done, because I'm going to waste that parlay, right? So what I should have done is I shouldn't have took the Tigers or the White Sox. I just should have left it blank. You know why, right? Because that way, if the Tigers win, no harm, no foul. You could possibly win that other parlay because you didn't put anything on there. So I'm gonna be one less parlay today because either the White Sox is. But you know what? You know what? You know what? I took the White Sox plus 1.5. So actually, I'm okay. So if the Tigers win by 1 point, I could possibly win both parlays. Okay. Always got to be mindful. Always, always, always. Let me double check and make sure. See if I screwed up or not. What is this? What is this? Los Angeles Brewers, Miami. Okay. Miami money line on this one I took for sure. Right? So that's good. What is this one? This one says, uh huh, uh huh. Yeah, exactly. It's got Chicago plus 1.5. So I could still possibly win both parlays, but to maximize my winnings or whatever, I should have just left Chicago off, period. So that way, if the Tigers win, you got that one parlay over there that you won. Um, and over here, you didn't put them on there, so you're good. You're still good, right? But that's just, I mean, and always remember, what can go wrong will go wrong. Trust me. And also, too, all right, I'm gonna give you guys a good example. Because when you're betting and you're gambling, you're pretty much just dealing with all kind of odds, right? Mathematics. So let's just say on an average, you always play 5 parlays, right? And then you always end up losing all of them, but you only always win one, but you lose all of them. Well, if the longer you play, the greater the chance gets that you will probably one of these days you're going to hit all four or all three of your parlays or however many you have. Let's say you have 10, you might hit all six. I mean, you might hit six, right? That's just the way that goes. What can happen will happen. What can go wrong will go wrong. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Alan, so far so good, man. The Tigers are up 2-0, so we're looking good. And then the Milwaukee Brewers are spoke too quick. Milwaukee 2, Cincinnati 2. Whatever. We have enough time. Um, Shout out to your man's um, Antonio because I took him up on this one. I didn't argue with him yesterday. I just said, okay, let's go with the Angels. So yeah, we're looking. So far, we're looking pretty good, right? You guys barbecue or anything? Anybody got anything good going on? Oh my God. Tigers 3, Chicago 0. Chicago is gonna get a beating. They're gonna take a beating, man. And unfortunately, one of those pitchers are gonna have to stay in there for Chicago and take that beating because you're playing against the Tigers, right? And they got good hitters. So to try to switch up pitching and move pitchers around, that won't do any good, but just fuck up your rotation and all of that. So what do? You don't, man. If you schedule to probably have the bullpen come in, you stick with that with 2 or 3 pitchers at the most. You stick with that. But as far as trying to go deep to beat these guys, nah, stand there and take your beating. Yeah, hopefully so. We're looking good. Damn right. Damn right we're looking good. I think we're going to get it today, guys. And I saw another guy. Let's see how I'm at Wendy's. Awesome. Hey, dude, give me a double. No, no, I don't. I kind of eat like fast food or Wendy's. I try to eat something like that once a month or every other month because if I do, I can't do. See that? Can't get this on Wendy's. So what I try to do is I just try to eat Wendy's, as least as possible. But damn, it's good. Yeah, damn right. I love it though. I love Wendy's. Bell to my ass time. There you go. Hey, Alan, where are you located? What city? And I'm also teach you guys how to. I gotta look, man. Like I said, so the coast is clear. The wife is out of here, so now I can tell you guys something. So when you guys are gambling, and the old lady gives you an ultimatum, you got to be able to laugh it off and say, "Oh yeah, it's nothing serious." Let me see what this is, Alan. I'm in Florida, Hollywood, sweet. Gator Town. Yeah, them Gators is there, boy. Those Gators are there. But back to the wives and girlfriends. Don't try to outsmart them, dude, because they're already smart. They already see us coming. Yeah, you know it, Alan. They already see us coming because okay, so and this is just my opinion. I hope I don't offend anybody. God made men physically strong. So you see a guy and with a lady and he's tossing her all over the place, right? Because he's strong, muscles. But females got that. And you ever seen a female throw a man all around mentally? Hell yeah. I've seen it and been through it. But don't try to go head up with them. Don't try to outthink and outsmart women. Just play stupid. Right? Just play stupid. No, you can't trick them, dude. You can't, you can't trick them, dude. And when I was younger, I used to try to fight against it. And I would get destroyed day after day, hard headed. But then as I started getting older, I realized, yep, yeah, your wife gets mad. Hey, just chalk it up. Just act like, play stupid because they already think we are, right? So you just go, oh, yeah, you know. Yeah, no. She will get tired and leave you alone. No, they will. What's up, Carl? Carl, you almost won something yesterday, man. Today you almost hit it big. I was just telling these guys how to be 2 steps ahead of their wives and girlfriends because they're smarter. And another good thing is when they get on the phone with their girlfriends and they're in the kitchen doing something, or they could be in the room folding up clothes, whatever. They could be playing dominoes, but when they get on the phone with their girlfriend, they lose all focus of us. So that's another free time where you can, act up and, do slick stuff. Because by the time she figures it out, she's got to wait until she gets off the phone before she figures it out. You crash out after 10 wins. But you know, Carl, I mean, and I felt so stupid last night because I'm like, this dude is winning, and I didn't get any of his picks. So right away, Carl, I got kind of jealous. Jealous hearted. All right, let's get at this tomorrow for tomorrow. Let's do it, baby. Here we go. Okay, let's get at this for tomorrow. June 3rd, a Tuesday. All right. First game on tap tomorrow. Hold on. Yeah. Alan, you said ain't that right? What did I say? I forgot. What did I say about the old ladies? Man, I got them. Man, look. I'm gonna tell you one more before I get started on this. So with the old ladies, you always got to be 3 steps ahead. Now that I think about it, 3 to 4 steps ahead of your wife or your girlfriend because they're already smart. So in life, they're already 2 steps ahead of us. So you want to amp it up to 3 to 4. Yeah, you want to amp it up, dude, because it's incredible, dude. I was like, I remember I used to get caught doing stupid stuff, and I would go, "Why did you?" That's just how they got it. Just just like when you see a guy, big strong guy, and he's tossing a woman around, like a rag doll. Well, just think of it. They're doing you like that, but they're doing you like that mentally. And the worst part about that, hell, I would rather be thrown around physically, because physically you can recruit. I mean, you can get better from that. But being tossed around mentally, you're done. All right. So yeah. And then another thing too, you're gonna realize this, and I said this one before. When you are losing, you're gonna take a pounding from her. You can get ultimatums. You're gonna be told you need to go get help because you're addicted and all of that. And maybe so. But when you win, dude, none of that shit exists. They say nothing. What do you want for dinner, honey? Fuck. You always have to check too and see if they're around because they'll sneak up on you. They ain't sneaking up on me. All right, so let's get at it. Houston at Pittsburgh tomorrow. Lance McCullers Jr. He's like, oh, what is this? 0-1, ERA 5.89, and 26 strikeouts. Pittsburgh's got Paul Skeens. Now, remember when I said this earlier? Well, like maybe a week ago, or either last week, and I told you the Pirates has got like a good 3-man rotation. How in the hell are they like playing up under 500? Hold on, gotta pretend like we're doing like something else when she comes in. Yep. Oh yeah. You have to. I had one buddy that I used to work with, and he would buy golf clubs, and we used to always tell him, dude, if you get caught, you're in trouble. And then, so what he started doing is he started sending them to our house, right? And all my other buddies' house, he started sending them there. Well, guess what? One of those ladies just so happened to know his wife, and she goes, "It's funny, so and so keeps getting drivers here," and then they tied it back to him, and he got in big trouble. And my other buddy got in trouble too for having it sent to his house. You see how they get us, dude? They catch us all the time. But I told him what he should have done. He should have just fell on the floor and went into convulsions. Act like he's, just flop around on the floor, and then that could maybe would have made a diversion. I don't know. So tomorrow, Pittsburgh with Skeens. Yep, Pittsburgh with Paul Skeens, and I told you they've got Henley and forget the other guy's name. Henley and got Keller. So they got three guys, and I don't understand how they're getting their asses thrown around like this. But nevertheless, so tomorrow we're gonna take Pittsburgh on the money line with Paul Skeens, because Paul Skeens is 4-5, 2.15 ERA, 77 strikeouts. We don't even want to complicate this, right? Would I go under? No, I would not go under on this one, because the last time Pittsburgh played somebody with Paul Skeens, they scored like about 10 runs. So no, you take Paul Skeens, 6+ strikeouts if you want. If they got the over under, so I would go anywhere from alt strikeouts with Paul Skeens. I'll go anywhere from 4 to 6. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't hit. That's it, man. Because Carl, they got what's his name, Keller, Henley, and then they got Paul Skeens. What the hell? Somebody be getting fired. So yeah, take Paul Skeens over 6.5. Hell, take Paul Skeens over 7.5 strikeouts. The only thing that I would be kind of weary of, if you start asking for more, trying to get more, you say 9 or something like that. They are? Oh, fuck. The Tigers get Paul Skeens, dude. It's a fucking rap. I didn't know that, Carl. So they're trying to get Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens probably wants to go, too. Tigers get Paul Skeens. I mean, automatically, we can go to L.A. and just smack Boston with our fucking boom, But, yeah, I didn't know that. Well, Alan, how old are you, dude? Because I'm going to tell you what, if you keep eating Wendy's, you're going to fucking blow up, dude. Wendy's is awesome, but you got to limit that, man, because, okay, yup, you know what, dude? Now's the time. Now's the time, dude. You want to probably start walking, working out, going to the gym, because if you don't, Wendy's will screw all over you. Your stomach will get bloated, I mean, no, you don't. Just take it from me. I just don't. All right. So let's say Pittsburgh on the money line. You're right, Carl. We're gonna wait to the deadline. I hope we get Skeens. Let's take the Pirates money line, and we'll take Paul Skeens over 6.5 strikeouts. Your next game: Colorado Rockies versus the Miami Marlins. The Marlins have Sandy Alcantara, who is 2-7. ERA is high as the devil, 8.47. He sucks. And 40 strikeouts. Colorado does not have a pitcher listed yet. That's an interesting game, guys. You know why? Because you got a guy with the Marlins. He's giving it up, man. I mean, he's giving it up. You're going to score about 6. Let me look on his stats real quick. Hold on. Yeah, he is bad. He sucks. Yeah, no, he's terrible. Yeah, and you know what? You're right, Alan. So, Alan, I'm with you, and I'm sure everybody else is with you. We're gonna fade the M's on this one. Antonio, the man, the myth, the legend. And man, you keep it up, dude. You'll be doing this job for me. I'll just sit back and just do the producing and all this stuff. Well, right now, Antonio, we look pretty good. You know, um, we look pretty good so far. You know how that goes. But I'm not gonna say that because, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you already know when you're gonna have a bad day. I don't know. It's just you can just feel it. Like some clown might get a base hit, and they didn't score any runs, but you like, God damn it, already. And then guess what? It does. I mean, I don't know. You just feel it. Uh-huh. All right, so we're gonna fade the Marlins on this one, and we're gonna take the Rockies on the money line. On the money line, maybe. But let's just see who they have pitching, because they might have somebody that's. So the question is, I'm thinking, is this game going to go over or under tomorrow? And the way it's looking with the Marlins pitching, it's definitely going to go damn near close to going over, right? So we'll just wait and see. Over, you damn right, you damn right, you damn right. That's what it's looking like. All right, so let's look at the Cubs versus the Nats. Cade Horton, what is that? 2-0, ERA 3.98. Was that 3 point? Yeah, I need some new glasses. Yeah, 3.98. ERA 3.98, 16 strikeouts. He's going up against Washington's Trevor Williams, who's 3-5 at 5.69 ERA and 43 strikeouts. Um, more often than not, I would tell you to take the guy with the lower ERA and a better record. But I know Trevor Williams. I can trust Trevor Williams more than I can trust Cade Horton. Let's look in Cade Horton's records. Let's look at him. He's okay. He's decent, right? Last 3 games, he gave up 4 hits, 6 hits, and 7 hits. So his last 3 games, he gave up 4 hits. Game after that, 6 hits. Game after that, 7. How many runs does dude give up? 1 game, 2 runs, 1 run, and 3 runs. 6 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, and 2 strikeouts. Oh, yeah, it's a tough one. I know Trevor Williams is bad. He is. I mean, but it's almost like picking a devil that you know, right? But to be honest with you, this is something I probably won't even bet on, and I wouldn't even rush to go bet on it, right? Um, do your homework on that one, guys. If I just had to make a pick, I probably would take the Nats. But the only thing that stops me from doing that, committing 100% to that, is because Cade Horton's record, he's not bad. Did he play last year? Who is this guy? No, this guy is a rookie. So he has not been corrupted by the dark side. You never know. I'll take that back. If I had to, I think I would take a chance on this pitcher because he's new. He's a big boy. He's 6'1", 211 pounds. He's what? His age? He's 23. So he's a young buck. So I mean, you guys can. I don't. I don't particularly care for that game one way or the other. But yeah, you want my pick? Go ahead and take the Cubbies on the money line. All right. Okay. The Cleveland Guardians versus the New York Yankees. Tanner Bybee, 4 and 5, 3.886 ERA. How many strikeouts does he have? He's got 50. He's going against Carlos Rondon. Rondon, who is 7 and 3, 2.6 ERA, 90 strikeouts. Need I say anything else? Take the Yankees on the run line. Fuck that. Yeah, take him on the run line. Tanner Bybee, that's my dude. I like him, but no, and not at Yankee Stadium, and not going up against Carlos Rondon. I think Tanner Bybee will probably give through 4 and 3. He's decent, right? But to go up against Carlos Rondon, nah. Because see, he's going to be pitching against the Yankees, right? So Tanner Bybee might be in for a short day tomorrow. Yeah, he might be in for. Yeah, you're right. It is the Yankees. Tanner Bybee might be in for a short day, and be careful with that, guys, because if you want to go player props for strikeouts, I wouldn't take one strikeout from him. I wouldn't even take 2 or 3. The reason why is because they might knock this guy out in the second or third inning. So don't do it. Don't try to be smart. Philadelphia versus the Blue Jays. Christopher Sanchez is pretty much, man. We can name Philadelphia's pitching rotation, man, because they got good pitcher after good pitcher after good pitcher. Wheeler is the ace, isn't it? I think so. All right, we'll take the Yankees on the run line. Yeah, trust me on that. Philadelphia versus Toronto Blue Jays. Philadelphia will feature Christopher Sanchez. This guy is awesome. Lefty, 4 and 1, 3.32 ERA, and 70 strikeouts. He's going up against Bolden Francis. He's 2 and 6, ERA 5.04, 46 strikeouts. I'm just wondering why they didn't use, because they got like 3 other pitchers or 2 other pitchers that's pretty damn good for the Blue Jays. But maybe the rotation is kind of right. All right, hold on. Yeah, take the Fields on the run line. That's safe to say. Tomorrow's a good day. It looks like it, don't it? Yeah, Phillies. Yep. Yeah, I'll take the Phillies on the run line with that. This dude ERA sucks. All right, so California, and by the way, your Angels, Antonio, is kicking up their heels again. They beating the crap out of Boston. Last I checked, it was it 6-0 or something like that? Angels in Boston. Yasu Kikuchi, I don't know how to pronounce that. Kiakuchi. He's 1 and 5. ERA 3.06, not bad. Strikeouts 58, not bad. Brian Bello, righty, 2 and 1, ERA 3.8. 29 strikeouts. Let's take the Angels on the money line, guys. I'm not even going to try to complicate that. Take them on the money line. Brewers in Cincinnati. Freddie Peralta, that's our guy. 5 and 3. ERA 2.77, and what is that? 66 strikeouts versus Hunter Green, the big guy, 4 and 3, 2.63 ERA and 66 strikeouts. Now, I like Hunter Green, but let's see what Antonio's talking about. No, dude. No, join in. If you see me making a blunder, step in. That's how I roll. One of the things too, guys, that I like, I think that you should always hang around people that as smart as you or smarter than you. And that way you won't do a lot of stupid shit, or you won't get all screwed up. So it's always good to have somebody. I don't care about constructive criticism. I just don't. If I know that you're gonna make me $2,000, but I'm saying, oh no, I'm gonna pick my vote. Oh, I mean my team. Nope. That's not how I roll. I want the money. So if somebody says, "Hey, Ron, that's fucking stupid," then I'm gonna go, "Okay, well, what? I mean, help me out. Oh, you should take so and so." Boom. Like, thanks, dude. I didn't know. Let's see. We do want that money. Hell yeah. We want it. No egos over here, bruh. Um, so Antonio, you're very. We appreciate you a whole hell of a lot. All right. So the Tigers and the White Sox tomorrow. No, wait. I skipped over. Oh, we didn't even do Cincinnati. Okay, let's get back to Cincinnati. I like Hunter Green, right? But Hunter Green is really like Mr. Inconsistent. I mean, the big guy can throw it, right? But it's like he'll have one game, he'll two hit somebody, and then the next game he'll give up like four dingers and get blew out. I mean, he has a trait of a typical successful pitcher in the future. I mean, how can I say this? He has the traits of a good pitcher in the future. He's going to be a future star. But right now, to me, he's just like he's inconsistent. Because if you go with him one game and he'll get like 8, 12 strikeouts, and then the next game he'll struggle to get four. So and yeah, he'll give them up. He'll give up them runs too. Let me see. I came in late, but I see what's on this for tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna take. So tomorrow we are just talking about the Reds and the Brewers, and I was just telling them how Hunter Green. I mean, he can throw it. I mean, he's a serious guy. He's a good pitcher, but right now he's like too inconsistent for me. I'm gonna take this game. I'm gonna go to under. Right, I'm gonna go to under because sometimes Hunter Green will get torched. Man, they'll bomb his ass right out of the stadium. So let's do this. Let's go with the under in that game, and give me the Brewers on the money line. Do you want to take like if you want to take strikeouts, player props, you can, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't get caught up into that. You're just trying to get the money and go. And like I said before, there's nothing worse than having a sweet parlay where you're gonna get paid and to have some pitcher jack your whole parlay up. Don't. No, hell no. So no. Give me the Brewers on the money line, or you actually could take the Brewers with plus the points, and because I'm sure Cincinnati's favored in that game. Am I right, guys? I didn't look, but I'm sure that they are favored. Hold on. See. Okay. The other day, guys, I went to this is funny. Actually it's about 2 weeks ago. I'm just thinking about it because something just came across my screen with Ralph's, and Ralph's is like equivalent to Kroger's, and I got attacked by some lady in Kroger's or Ralph's because she thought I was taking cuts. And then after, I guess her daughter kind of like stood up for me and told her, "Hey, moms, he's been there all this time. Blah blah blah. You should apologize." She did, but I just said go ahead and go in front of me because she was already on edge, man. So you know how that goes. Yeah, I got attacked for no reason, man. I wish somebody would have been there to record that shit. Probably could have went viral. Man stands there and takes the beating. The Diamondbacks versus the Atlanta Braves. Zach Gallen, 3-7, ERA 5.54, 66 strikeouts versus Spencer Strider, who's 0-3, ERA 4.5, and 15 strikeouts. I'll take Miami. I'm not Miami. I'll take Atlanta on the money line. And the reason why is because I don't seem to have a lot of trust in Zach Gallen. It is. It is. Take the Brewers on the numbers, on the run line. I think. What did I say? Money line for the Brewers? Run line sounds good. I thought I said. Nope, I didn't say run line. I said money line. Okay, because I know what you're thinking, Antonio. You think that Hunter Green is going to have one of those days, and I'm with you on that. I don't. Hunter Green is just that guy. He's just hard to trust. I don't, because he have an outstanding game. Okay, let me look at his stats. Because I'm gonna ask you guys when is the last time you seen this guy have two consistent good games? Let me see. All right, so the last one he played the Royals. He gave up seven. He went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, gave up 2 runs, and only 3 strikeouts. Second game against the Cubbies, he went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. And one of those last games, he went like 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 6. So what? How did they? You know what? Now you see why I don't like to trust this guy, Hunter Green. He was good last year, right? And normally when I see Hunter Green, I get all worked up like, damn, he goes some good money. No, man, but this dude's just not consistent like that, man. He's just not. He's a good pitcher, just not consistent. Yeah, he is due for a good game. He is. I mean, he's long overdue. But I'm not messing with that one. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna take the Brewers on that one. He's due for a good game, but you're right. The Brewers are hot. So yeah, Hunter Green, we're gonna fade you again this week, dude. And then we said the Diamondbacks and Atlanta Braves. I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Braves on the money line on this one. Okay, let's see what Antonio. Cincinnati pitcher is good, but the Brewers pitcher is not that bad. Like the Brewers bullpen. Better and take the run line. Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. Plus 1.5, right? That's what I was looking at. Yeah, take the run line. No, you're right. I like the Braves as well too. I just can't get with the Diamondbacks, man. I just can't. Zach Gallen is the one who pissed me off, and I've never been the same with this dude. And I think I told you this one 1,000 times. It was last year, and he was doing good. He wasn't hurt, and I had him in the game to get 4 strikeouts, and he threw 3 pitches in the first inning, and he summoned to the dugout. They took him out of the game. He said he wasn't feeling right. Didn't have it. And I'm like, well, isn't that why you warm up, right? And you knew this. So at that point, I'm like, dude, maybe he's sleeping with somebody in Vegas, man. I don't trust that guy. He just walked out. Okay, if you're not gonna play, just don't play. That way our tickets can be voided, right? Nah, this dude had to go in there and throw 3 pitches and fuck everybody. He had to go in there and throw 3 pitches. What's the purpose? Dude, during warm-up if you're able or you're not able. So now, can he be legit? Absolutely. But did it make sense? Nah. Nope. All right. So we established Atlanta, right? On the money line. So we have the Rangers versus the Rays. Tyler May, 5-2, 1.64, and 48 strikeouts. Tampa has Drew Rasmussen, Rasmussen. He's 4-4, ERA 2.33 ERA, and 48 strikeouts. Smells like an under game, huh, guys? I'm definitely gonna go with the Rangers. I'll take the Rangers on the money line. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Vegas did prank us, dude. I mean, because it was like, all right, you warm up not just to warm up, right? You warm up to find out if you're good to go and you can go, or you're just warming up to see if just warming up. So if anything goes wrong, it's gonna go wrong when you're warming up. This dude warmed up and then he decided to pitch 3 pitches. And I saw the game. I looked at him. He looked all right, but I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case, why even come in the game, dude? Why? Yep. Yep, you do know. You do know. Just take the over in the Braves game just to be safe. I'll agree with you on that one. I will. Because Strider is 0-3 at a 4.50 ERA. Um, yeah, I see it. Because Zach Allen is not the guy he used to be. Clearly, with a 3-7 record and an ERA of 5.54. Yeah, he blows. Yeah, the over sounds good. I'll buy that for $1. All right, where were we? Where are we? Texas versus Tampa. I said we take Texas on the money line, guys. 5-2 for Tyler Maine. His last 3 games, 5 strikeouts. Game before that, 3 strikeouts. Game after that, 3 strikeouts. How many runs is he? So this guy has given up, like, in the last 3 games, he's given up like 5 hits, and he basically goes like 6 innings. Right? Let me see how many runs. First game 0, second game 3, and then 1. He got beat up pretty bad against the White Sox. I remember that game. That's weird. He walked 3 guys against. He walked 3 against the White Sox. He struck out 3. He gave up 3 runs, and he gave up 5 hits. And he didn't go after. After 5 innings they yanked him. In the 80s they wouldn't have yanked him. In the 80s, this is funny. So like nowadays, so like this guy gave up 5 hits. Let me go back. He gave up 4 hits, 5 hits, and 5 hits. Okay, let's go with the longer one. He went 6 innings and gave up 4 hits, and he didn't give up any runs in that game. But he was pulled in the 6th inning. In the 80s, if you play for Sparky Anderson, Tony La Russa, them guys like that, they're not gonna pull you. You're gonna stay in there until they kind of see that you know what I mean, or if it's a tight pennant game. But yeah, they pull these guys really early now. That's why I thought it was really impressive when Screwball went 9 and was in the 9th inning throw 100 miles an hour plus. Shout out to the old school dudes. Yep, I know it, man. They don't do that anymore, man. Like Screwball went, and I'm pretty sure Screwball probably told the coach. They probably want to pull Screwball. And he probably told him to fuck off. Let me finish, coach. And the coach just and it's Screwball. You gotta trust him, right? And they let him do it. But more times than not, they're gonna yank your ass. Yep, that is what they get paid for, right? But ever since it seemed like it started with the A's, and that movie The Moneyball was made for the A's because they like to do get the cheaper players, and they do it all with statistics and all this other stuff and algorithms. But for the most part, yeah, you get paid going in there and do your thing. But nevertheless, guys, I'm going to take Texas on the money line. at 7. The under over, probably 7.5. What did Verlander used to do? Tell the coaches go get screwed, and it started when Asbury kept having arm problems. Hey man, look, your arm. If you're throwing, okay, let's face it. If you're throwing anything over 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour, we'll start at 70 miles an hour and up. Your arm is gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt. You're going to have to ice it. But that's why you work out, you eat the right foods, blah blah blah, right? I would take the under. 7's too low. Yeah. Verlander would throw 100 in the ninth. Yeah. Yeah, Verlander was freakish, man. Verlander was very freakish. Because he's not like that now, man. But he's still trying to get that money. So so we decided we would go with what, right? The Rangers on the money line and not the over or under. You're comfortable with the under. No, no, no. I get it. Because Drew Rasmussen, he's decent, right? 48 strikeouts. His ERA is 2.33. And then Tyler, ERA 1.69 or whatever, 6.4. So yeah, I'm comfortable with the under on that as well. And yeah, I take the Rangers on the money line. But what do I know? Let me see. Hold on. Colorado 5, Miami 4. Shout out to Antonio again. LA Angels 6, Boston 1, Detroit 5. Holy Jesus. Chicago 0. And that's it for right now. And I was getting ready to say, if we don't hit nothing today, guys, we suck. But I'm not going to say that, because when you say that, that shit'll happen. So, look, to the universe, we're very humble, right? Okay, gotcha. We'll just take the under on that. That sounds good. I mean, that sounds like a fair move. Because I don't. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, Texas is one of those teams. Like I told you guys the other day, they just scare the hell out of me. I do like Tyler May though. I do. Um, Tampa, I don't trust those guys. Tampa's kind of weird. Them dudes will get beat up, right? And they'll lose like 3, win 1, lose 8, win 2. But it's just like they kind of. Last year they were better than this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but the under, yeah, because you just never know. You just never know with that game. Detroit Tigers and the White Sox. Tigers don't have a pitcher listed. White Sox will go with Shane Smith, 1-3, ERA 2.68, 54 strikeouts. Look like we might have a game tomorrow at Comiskey. Don't trust the Angels either. Nope, I don't trust those guys either. But it looks like the White Sox is going to try to compete tomorrow. And the Tigers haven't put anybody up. And I know you guys can remember this. Back in the 80s, man, you never really saw teams saying that they didn't have a pitcher listed, right? But now I notice now they be playing these mind games with each other, not putting the pitchers up and waiting till the day of. Whatever. Hold on. Yeah, okay, okay. But you know what? Every time it's a bullpen day for the Tigers, Carl, those son of a bitches always usually pull it off. I know they did last year because last year I just kept fading the Tigers. You know, because I was just thinking about the old Tigers and I just kept fading them. Well, they just kept winning. I'm like, well, hell, if you can't beat them, join them. And I got on and I noticed that a lot of times they didn't even post their pictures. And I'm like, I'm thinking like the 80s. And I'm thinking I got my 80s mindset going. And I'm like, oh, man, maybe they got a lot of guys that's hurt. Nah, that's just how they roll now. Uh, uh, White Sox spread, not bad. That's some good money. I mean, think about it. I mean, if you can get so the White Sox got their one of their best pitchers pitching tomorrow. He's decent. This guy, so their record is what is that? 18. What is that? 18-41, and he's 1-3 with a 2.6 ERA and 54 strikeouts. I mean, if anything, we'll wait and look, but I think it's worth a try. Yep, he is good. I think it's worth a try. That's why they call it gambling, right? I think it's worth a try to gamble on Smith. Take Smith +1. I mean, plus 1.5. You know, take him in the numbers. I mean, and if you're feeling froggy, hell, take the money line. You're definitely gonna get some good money out of that. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, where we're at now. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, of course. Yes, a separate ticket with the Tigers on the money line. Yes, indeed. Take the Tigers money line. Yes, indeed. You always want to try to have your options open, and you always want to have a what if parlay, right? Because sometimes those what if parlays win. Like I told you guys before, I'd never forget that 16 legger I had won, and I just took the opposite of whatever I took on the other ticket, and I'm looking right. I'm like, damn, this shit's gonna fucking walk. And then the last game it was UC Irvine, and I think they had to cover, and them fuckers covered, man. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Take Tigers on the money line. Yeah, no. Yeah, I would, but I would also like what Alan said. You have another parlay and take the White Sox plus the points. But then again, guys, the Tigers is fucking hot, right? And I hate to say it because I kind of fell in love with the White Sox winning. But sometimes when you got teams like the Tigers, your best ain't good enough. And Shane Smith is probably not going to be good enough to stop the Tigers. Right? That sucks, but sometimes your best ain't good enough, right? And I think this what's going on here. Man, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. You ever had a coach tell you, well, son, you playing your ass off. And the coach just come, well, today, son, your best ain't good enough. That's a kick in the fucking back. They do have to score. Who's coaching over there? Where's Harold Baines? Is he still in the front office? That was your boy, Carl. Wasn't it? You liked Harold Baines, didn't you? Okay. Tigers money line it is. Kansas City Royals versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Michael Lorenzen for the Royals, 3-6, ERA 4.33. 52 strikeouts. Andrew Palante, 4-3, 4.23 ERA, and 42 strikeouts. Even game, guys. Even Steven game. Even Steven game. I definitely will go with the under on this game. What do you guys think? I like the under in this one. You didn't like Harold Baines. Harold Baines used to beat the shit out the Tigers, man. You know that. You remember that, Carl? One of the best trades the Tigers ever made is when they traded Steve Kemp for Chet Lemon. Um, Chet Lemon just passed away. Rest his soul in peace. But yeah, Chet Lemon was one of those guys. When they got him from the White Sox, I'm like, damn, they gave Chet up. So yeah. I remember those good old days. Yeah, so I'm saying Kansas City on the money line, or we can just stick with the under in this game. Because this is an even Steven game. Two Missouri teams getting at it right on flat land. I don't like Chicago. Why not? Why don't you like Chicago athletes? You didn't like Ozzie Newsome? No. Is that no Ozzie Guillen? Ozzie Guillen was the man, dude. Don't player hate on him, Carl. A minute. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, okay. Where we go? On what game do you like the under? What's the under? Um, who's this? Kansas City and St. Louis. Let's look it up. Let's find out. I bet you it's like 7.5. Let's go. I miss my ESPN. I might go back to those guys. But it's one site I'll never go back to. Well, right now I got banned from them, so they probably don't want me back. And that's Caesars. Caesars fucking sucks. And the sad thing is, guys, if you notice with a lot of these sport books, when you're losing, they always roll out the red carpet for you, and they have no questions to ask you. Everything is fine, right? But go ahead and start winning, and then watch how they treat you. Any little thing you do, or especially like, how about like saving games? Like you'll go through, and I said this the other day. You'll go through and pick out games, and you'll do your homework, and then you'll save them, all the ones that you like, and then the next day you go back and it's gone, right? Like saying it's not available anymore. Well, they only do that once if a game in that ticket has been played. But I've done it a couple of times on one of those sites when I start hitting a lot, and it just disappears, and I'm like, what the hell? You trying to make it hard? Yeah. All right, so let's go see what the over under is for the what game was that? St. Louis and Kansas City. 8.5. Oh, shit. 8.5 is the under over. 8.5. I thought it would be 7.5. I like that. I mean, I'll take the under on that one. Right? So what? 4-4. I don't know. That might be kind of. Hold on. Let's see. So we like Palante's record. What's he doing? What's Palante? Does he? I'm looking at his profile. It looks like he throws a knuckleball. Okay. So he gives up. His last game 3, 3, and 2. So let's just say he gives up 3 runs, right? And then we'll go over here, Michael Lorenzen. Lorenzen has given up 6, so that would be what 9. But then the next game he gave up 2, and the other one he gave up 4. So I don't know. That might be kind of close to going with the under. You just never know. Um, to be honest with you guys, I'm not rushing to the window to bet on this one. Um, if I just had to, you'll take the over, and you know what? That's a fair assessment. Taking the over in that one, yeah, because Lorenzen has given up one game 6, the other one 2, and the other one 4. So it's safe to say he's probably going to give up about 4 runs, right? And this other dude, he might give up about 4 runs. That's 8, and that's the over is 8.5, but might give up a dinger or two when it goes like that. Yeah, I'm looking at an over. Over and what? I'm still not rushing to the bank. I would just take the under and walk away smiling, feeling like I've accomplished something in life. Hey, Justin, thank you for subscribing, man. Awesome, awesome. So come hang out with us. I'm not like one of these other places where you come in and it's like going to North Korea or Russia. I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. It's a collective, game here. We get at it, and what looks good is good, and we agree, and we keep it moving. Um, some of these other places, they're kind of like North Korea, kind of like FanDuel, and I swear to God, guys, FanDuel is located in either Russia or North Korea because I hate the way they try to make you, you know, take what the over under strikeouts like the other day. But it was lucky because it was Screwball, and I think the lowest was 5 strikeouts, and then they had me with some other guy, and it was like you can only get 4, and I'm like the dude. The last game he only threw for 3 strikeouts. I don't use no offshore books. No, I'm making a joke, man, because Korea is communist, Russia's communist, and they make you do shit, right? So yeah, I'm just being funny with it. But you never know, man. Them fuckers could be it. You never know. All right, so let's get it going. The Orioles versus the M's. Uh Tamayuki, he's 4-3, 3.23 ERA, 35 strikeouts. George Kirby, 0-2. Holy shit. His ERA is 11.42, 8 strikeouts. Son of a gun, he sucks. Let's look at him. Okay, he's a vet, right? He's a vet. He had 4 strikeouts. His last 2 games, he's had 4 strikeouts each. Um, he only gave up. He only walked 2 batters against Washington, and then he only walked 1 against Houston. Um, but the reason his ERA is high as the devil is because he gave up 6 runs in that game against the Nats, and he gave up 5 against Houston. So automatically, yeah, you know where this guy is headed to. The showers. All right. So Baltimore. I'm gonna take Baltimore, guys. Is it safe to say we could take Baltimore on the run line with this one? What do you think? Let's find out. Baltimore, be more. Or under over 7.5. I would take Baltimore on the money line. I'm on the run line, guys. I would. Under over is what? What did I call? What did I just say on that one? God damn it. 7.5. Let's make sure. We got 7.5. They do suck. They do. But Kirby's giving up a lot of them. I mean, and Tamayuki is. I mean, he's okay, but yeah, Baltimore. And I said this before. If they played the Yankees all year round, Baltimore would be going to a World Series. You'd be buying World Series tickets. But they beat up on the Yankees, and that's been it. I guess that's all they wanted. That's one of their goals they were shooting for. I do I trust them? No. Does Seattle have big bats? Yep. Well, not big bats, but Seattle can hit. Seattle is not sloppy. Hold on. Hey guys, I think we should take Baltimore plus the points. What do you think? I like Baltimore in the points on this one. Why? You know something? You're gonna fade Skeens. Well, Carl just said that he just came on here and he said that they are looking to try to trade Skeens to the Tigers. So is that what you? I mean, because if you live in Pittsburgh, you pretty much got it like figured out. But maybe you could answer this question for me, Justin. We've got Paul. You got Paul Skeens. You got Henley, and you got Keller. I mean, it's obvious that the guys don't show up. The bats don't show up when Henley and Keller play. Was this? They're not trading Skeens. Okay, Carl, you just said that's not happening. They're not going to trade Skeens. Carl, you got me happy for no reason, man. I know I wouldn't trade Skeens. Fuck, man, that's a big boy. All right, let's keep it moving. Where are we? I say we take Baltimore plus the points tomorrow. I say we take Baltimore plus the points. I kind of like that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's see where we're at right now. You take Seattle on the money line, okay? Because you with what's his Justin? Because Baltimore sucks so bad. And you know what, man? Baltimore does suck, right? But I like that Japanese pitcher that they have. I mean, his ERA is not shabby. But here's the thing: what I thought about with Seattle. Seattle is not trash. Seattle is actually they actually have a good team. I just thought that they had a good chance. I think they have a good chance at winning tomorrow. But guess what? Um, guess who I will not be going against? I will not be going against Antonio anymore. So Antonio, yeah, we'll go with you on that one, dude. Uh, okay, we'll take you on that one. We'll take Seattle on the money line, and I trust that. Uh, anybody else or right? And guys, remember, always take 2 or 3 parlays. Don't go nuts, right? But Antonio is one of those kind of guys. He calls in a lot, and the dude is money, right? He's money. So when a guy is money, what do? You give him the ball. You just keep feeding him the ball. You gotta let him go, and that's what we do. All right. So let's see. You see the area like that? It means something. What? Which one? The high ERA with the other team or with Baltimore? because who's got the high? God damn it, where am I at? Because the higher ERA is with the guy from Seattle, Kirby. George Kirby's got a sky high ERA, and I guess what you're saying is it means something. Maybe they didn't support him with the bats, or what? Was he hurt? Is that what you're saying? Because Seattle's got a good team, right? And it means something. Yeah, it does. I mean, I think I'm picking it up what you're saying. Yeah. Uh, all right, guys, we're gonna move on. Nobody else. I'm okay with taking the Mariners on the money line. Now, Antonio, you've been doing good, man. The last 3 days, you've been kicking ass. All right, so look where we're at right now. Okay, let's get to it. This is it. Okay, so we're gonna take what? Seattle on the money line tomorrow. Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's do it. San Diego Padres versus the San Francisco Giants. Um, yes, yes, we have been. You know, I mean, it's gonna get to a point where Antonio, you're gonna have to have a show, dude. You know that, right? I'll make a pitch for you. Let's see, the Padres versus the Giants. Ryan Burgott, 1-0, 0.00 ERA, two strikeouts. Landon Roop. That guy screwed me last time he played, or was it? It was 2 games before that. But nevertheless, you know, I'm gonna fade San Diego. Something is going on here that I don't understand, right? But the San Diego Padres have been looking pretty rough lately. And like I said, guys, I live here in San Diego, but I'm a Tiger guy. So it's almost like the Padres don't exist. It's almost like I still live in Detroit because I don't pay attention to the Padres. But I know they've been getting it handed to them. One of the guys, Carl Pofar, is the guy that's with Atlanta. They had him last year, and I mean, he was like, I want to say Pofar was like responsible for like a lot of maybe 80% of the rallies. 80% is a lot, but Pofar used to. Did he lead off? I think no, he batted second, but he was very instrumental in the Padres winning like this. They still got Tatis, but one guy can't do it all in baseball. Yeah, I don't know this guy, Robert Burgett. It looks like he's new, right? 1-0. Okay. Let's look. All right, so his last 3 games. This guy's a rookie. Okay, got it. So his last 3 games against the Yankees, 1 inning, and he didn't give up anything. The Yankees, he got the victory. He pitched 1 inning and struck out one person. Then he went to Pittsburgh, pitched 1 inning. So this guy he hasn't pitched a full game yet. So we don't really know what we've got. Right? And like I said before, the Padres just not, they've been taking it on the chin lately. Landon Roop is a much better pitcher, but it's actually not fair because this guy has only pitched in like 3 games, and actually he's never really pitched. He hasn't pitched over 1 inning. So we can have a Nolan Ryan And we could have a Johnny Joe that nobody knows about. We don't know. Um, a game like that with the Padres having it hard, I don't know. Maybe we should look at. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe we should look at the under in the first five, but we don't. So, Mr. Roop, he usually goes 6 innings, right? His last 3 games, he's given up 5 hits in each game, and he only gave up 1 run, and that was against Detroit. He doesn't walk people a lot. He had 2 base on balls in each game, but his strikeouts were high against Detroit, 7, and against Washington 2, and the Athletics 5. I'm gonna go with the San Francisco Giants on the money line. And feel free, guys, to step in if you think you got something better. But I say we take San Francisco on the money line. All right. Minnesota Twins. Pablo Lopez, 4-3, ERA 2.75, 57 strikeouts. I like the Twins. I don't know what's gotten into them, but they turned it around. Like the beginning of the year, they sucked bad, but now these guys have turned it around. The Athletics they don't have anything listed, right? But Pablo Lopez is a very good pitcher. He's got 57 strikeouts, 4-3, ERA 2.75. Um, and in this series, I think the A's have shot their wad already. I don't. Do they have? They had J.P. Sears pitched the other day. Severano is going tonight, right? So I don't. Maybe it's a bullpen day for him. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see what they put up. But right now, it's a fair assessment to say we could probably like hang on to Minnesota on the money line, guys. But the A's are very stubborn, man. They won't go down without a fight. So we can wait and just watch. But for the most part, Pablo Lopez is damn good, guys. Let me look at his stats from his last. All right, last games. He 3 strikeouts. Game after that, 5. The other one is 6. He's given up 4 runs. He gave up 4 runs to Tampa. The game after that, or before, he gave up 1 run to the Royals, and he gave up 0 runs to the Milwaukee Brewers. Impressive. I don't know what happened to him in that Tampa game. They just had his number. Yeah, I mean, he averages, 5.5 innings, 7 hits. That's a lot, man. Let's see who comes up. Let's see who they put on the docket. I would take the Padres tomorrow. Interesting. Why, Antonio? Why? Why? Let's see. What do you see? You see something. What do we see on the Padres? You think they can get to Landon Root? I think I say Landon Root should be at least good. Let me see. Is it 5? Isn't it? Like, Landon Root will get you a good 5 innings. Maybe 6. Five hits, 5 hits, 5 hits. So he's basically giving up 5 hits a game, right? The last 3 games, and he goes 6 innings. Do I have the right guy? Yeah, I got the right dude. He had his best one against the Tigers. I mean, yeah. If you want, let me see, because the Padres have the better pitcher tomorrow and the better bullpen. Correct. Um, so you think this guy? Hold on, let me go back to this guy. You think he's pretty decent? Because he's a rookie. He doesn't have any miles on him, that's for sure. He's never really pitched over 1 inning. But the Padres do have the better bullpen. I agree with you on that. But this guy, we don't know what we're going to get from him. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go. We'll go with the Padres, and I trust you guys to see. Hold on. Okay, good, man. I like that. Go with the Padres. Okay. When it comes to like the Padres, dude, I'm so out of touch with these dudes. The only time I watch them is when I bet on them. Let's see. Hold on. Where did I go? Where did I go? Yeah. Bullpen does win the games. Absolutely correct. So let's take the Padres, right? And we'll take the Padres. What, money line? I would say money line. I wouldn't stretch it and take more. I just know that they've been getting hammered, man. They've been getting the boots put to them. So we'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Padres, guys, we're gonna do it. And the Minnesota Twins, I say we wait, or I just said I will wait with to see who the A's are gonna put, or who the A's are gonna feature tomorrow on the mound. Pablo Lopez is decent, right? 2.7 ERA, 56 strikeouts. Yeah, 57. Let's see. Absolutely. Whose bullpen is the strongest one? So do you think that you think the A's have the better bullpen, stronger bullpen than the Minnesota Twins? Or are we talking about the previous game? Well, if you guys, I'm liking the Twins on this on the money line, going once, going twice. Anybody say nay for Minnesota? You know, the A's are one of those teams, right? That they're not really as bad as what their record indicates. Um, but like I said, who's the ace? I think it's Severiano or Sears, and them guys already went. Uh, so yeah, okay. I haven't heard anything, so let's do it. We'll take the Minnesota Twins on the money line. Last but not least, the Dodgers and the Mets. Mets, Taylor Miguel, 4-4. 4-4. ERA 3.52. 72 strikeouts. Uh, Clayton Kershaw, 0-0. ERA 4.91 and 6 strikeouts. Is this the game that Clayton Kershaw gets his mojo back? I don't think so. For me, I'm taking the Mets on Taylor Miguel. I mean, I like Taylor Miguel. 4-4, 3.52 ERA, and 72 strikeouts. I mean, I haven't seen Kershaw's because he's pitched like 2 games already, right? So Miguel is he's pretty well. Last game, 2 runs. The other one 1 run, and then against the Yankees, he gave up 4. He's given up 4 hits a game, right? 6 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts. He usually goes about 5, right? So let's see. Hold on. We're here. Got you. Yeah. So now watch this. I think, and if let me see the Dodgers. Let's see. Hold on. The Dodgers. Yeah. But you know what? I agree with you on that. But I don't know, man. I think you can get 5 innings out of the Mets. The first 5, right? For the Mets. I would go with the Dodgers, but I just don't like Clayton Kershaw. Let me look at his record. Hold on. That's a big dude, man. That fucker's four. I mean, he's 6'4", 225. Big baby boy. Let's see. Last 3 games, he's feeling himself back in, right? 5 in. Well, last game he went 5, and he gave up 6 hits, 1 run. Right? I mean, you can't go wrong with the Dodgers. Okay, here we go. Kershaw has good numbers against the Mets. Really? Okay. So you got something. Okay, good. So you think it's safe to say that we can put our trust in the. I mean, after all, it is the Dodgers, right? If he has the Dodgers number, I mean the Mets number like that, let's take the Dodgers on the money line. So it's yeah, okay, yeah. So we'll go ahead and take the let's see, where are we at? Where are we? Clayton Kershaw. Do we take the Mets or are we taking the Dodgers? I like the Mets, at least for the first 5. But then again, like what hold on, let's see, what Justin just said is that Kershaw's got good numbers against the Mets. So if we think that Kershaw's got good number, if he's got numbers against the Mets, then you're saying he's got his number. I mean, I honestly, guys, I like the Mets on this one. I don't know if I can put anything in front of the Kershaw guy yet because he's, maybe because he's older and just coming back off that injury. Hey, where's Glass now? Is he hurt? Well, here, guys, we'll do this. That's the last pick. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead. I got the Mets, at least 5, right? If you want to go take the whole full game, I don't know, because it is the Dodgers. So maybe Justin have something, but we'll just figure it out. And I say let's go with the. Hold on for 1 minute. Let's look. Hold on. I get something good for this. I hate when they don't put the stats up or the player props. Let's go with the first. Let's do this. Let's go with the first 5 innings under. First 5 innings under. Dodgers and Mets. For me, if I'm going to, it's a good game, right? But like Justin says, that the Dodgers got their number. Have at it. I like the Mets, but I'm gonna go with the Mets in the first, or I'm gonna go with the total game under first 5. All right, guys. What's the under for the? Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me find it. All right, you will see under on that. Hold on. We could go with the New York Mets first 5 innings. What do you guys think? Let's see. It says right, right. We can't overthink this. You're absolutely correct. Dodger money. Actually, guys, I'm not overthinking this one. I like the Mets. I like the Mets either money line, or I also like the Mets in the first 5. But I just want to see if you guys have something better and got a better argument, and we'll go there. But if not, let's say, yeah, I like the first 5 innings run line with the Mets, or the money line. No, money line. First 5 innings money line. So after the first 5 innings, right? Now the bullpen is gonna come in there, and will come in. After 5, I don't know what the Mets are gonna do. Like Justin just said, they've got the Mets number. I'm thinking this guy can hold his own for 5, because that's what he does. He didn't go 6. Let me look and see. He didn't go 6. He goes at least 5, right? So if you guys want to do it, we'll get it done. First 5, you want to go with the Dodgers. But I get what you're saying, Antonio. Going with the Dodgers, you cannot. Well, you can lose, but you probably will come out on top if you go with the Dodgers. But I'm telling you guys, I like that Mets in the first 5. Don't bet Mets tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. You don't have that. You don't have that faith in these Metropolitans, do you? All right, Metropolitans, we won't. All right, guys. So that's it. I don't. Let me see. What else? Nothing else on tap for today. Pretty much it, man. We just get at it tomorrow, and if you guys got any, make sure you like and subscribe. Hold on. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me see this. Look, stay with your pick. If you think that the Mets, yeah. No. And the Dodgers, I know what them big boys. No, that's true. And maybe it's just I like the Mets a little bit. And I like the Dodgers too. But I'm looking at Miguel, right? And the reason why I'm looking at Miguel the first 5, because let's go and look. So darn it, where's this? So for me, Clayton Kershaw he missed all last year, right? So now he's back. He's going up against Taylor Miguel, right? So Taylor Miguel, he's He's got a good ERA. His ERA is actually damn good. Where did it go? Where did it go? His ERA is 3.52, 72 strikeouts. His last 3 games, and he doesn't really. The hell with you guys, man. The hell with y'all. I'm just looking at something. I think you guys. Sometimes when you look at stuff, okay. No, I get it. I get what you're saying, because he goes 5, like between 5 and 4, and he gives up what 4 hits, but he only gives up like 2 and 1. I don't know. I kind of like this guy through 5, but I get it, right? I do get it. I say the Mets in the first 5. Nah, God damn it, Antonio. You know, now you. All right, man. That's it. The Dodgers will take 2 or 3. Okay, we'll see. We'll get at it tomorrow. I got the Mets. You guys got the Dodgers. Let's guys have fun tomorrow. Bet responsibly. Make sure you like and subscribe. Antonio, you got to get a show with us, dude. I mean, I'm serious. You got to get a show with us. Justin, you might be on the lineup too. Guys, come back, like and subscribe. You got any questions? Please email me. Talk to me. We'll get it all nailed out. Yeah, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace out, guys.